Hello, we are back again. Have you subscribed? If you haven't, please subscribe, and we want to thank you in advance. Stop parading innocent Biafrans as ESN. IPOB warns police. IPOB spokesman Imo State is worried by the alleged police clamp down on innocent youths, tagging them member of the ESN network and Indigenous People of Biafra. The spokesman of the group, Imo State, on Wednesday warned the police to stop the clampdown, to stop parading people, calling them ESN members. And while sounding a note of warning, he accused both the police, Imo State Police Commissioner Abudu Yaro, and the Supreme Court Governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodimma, of clamping down on innocent youths. And let's read part of his press release he signed and made available to newsmen. He said, "We, the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have noted with great amusement," so it's funny to them, "the desperation of the Imo State Commissioner of Police, Abudu Yaro, and he's working with the Supreme Court Governor, Hope Uzodimma. All their attempts are to implicate the Eastern Security Network and IPOB, and by, in a way that is laughable." According to him, in their desperation and smear campaign, and also in addition with media propaganda, they are trying to blackmail IPOB and possibly establish grounds to indict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is currently in the custody of the DSS, the Department of Security Service, but they will not succeed. According to him, the world already knows the truth. So the attempt is to arrange certain things to bring us evidence in the court. He said, "We therefore wish to refute the claim by the Imo State Police Commissioner that 4 persons, that the people that were paraded by the police were ESN. And these people were said to be planning to plant explosives." So he said it's an attempt to demonize ESN and portraying the gallant security outfits as a terrorist organization, which it is not. And according to them, they are putting this on record that no ESN operative has involved in any attempt to plant bombs anywhere. The IPOB spokesman also went further to say that police must stop the clampdown and tagging of innocent youth. A lot of innocent youths have been arrested in Imo, and calling them ESN. I said that is wicked. Nigerian security agents, that wicked attitude must stop. They should stop arresting innocent people and calling them ESN, and forcing them to come and make certain claims. He said they are not animal like bandits who bat with human blood, that the ESN has conscience. So Nigerian police and sisters agency, they said they must stop linking ESN with atrocities which they think they can smartly blame on ESN. They must stop wasting lives and public properties in their desperation to make ESN look horrible and have evidence to present against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the courts. Meanwhile, we are not done with material relating to IPOB. Is Reno Omokri abandoning IPOB because Nnamdi Kanu is in custody? That's what many are thinking. His comment a few days ago. Anyway, Uche Maduagwu has replied him. He said, Uche Maduagwu said, "You withdraw your support for Nnamdi Kanu just because he was arrested." That's Uche Maduagwu is a very controversial person, controversial Nollywood actor. He blasted Reno Omokri, who is an ex-politician. He said, "You are withdrawing your support from Nnamdi Kanu because he was arrested. When people are in their downtime, and Maduagwu used his Instagram page to blast this guy. You remember Reno Omokri made some kind of comments that Nnamdi Kanu was actually wrong, and people are beginning to reply him. He said, "You withdraw your support for Kanu just because he was arrested." Reno is an inspiration to herdsmen. That's what this guy concluded by saying. He said, "Reno did so wrong, and what Reno's attitude was disgraceful. He said, "Dear Reno, honorable men don't abandon others in time of trouble, in time of small wahara, because nobody knows tomorrow." But he said, "Dear Nigerians, this is Reno showing his true character," is stated. So he wants Reno always, according to him, stand with people who are fine. Anyway, this Reno is unstable self. Now listen again to the latest from Reno. Reno Omokri supports Nnamdi Kanu just barely 48 hours after withdrawing his support for him. Reno Omokri has offered his support again to the leader of Indigenous People of Biafra. Which kind of Reno be this? After, maybe because of the blames, now he has made a Facebook post on his page just 48 hours after people started talking about what he said the other time, that he withdraw support for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now he has made another comment in support. He said that he decided to put the matter of some uncomplimentary things he recently had behind him. He said that he was upset about what he had, but he later realized that we are all human and no one is perfect. Oh, he's reneging on his earlier comment. He added that he was made to know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had moved on from those comments and no longer held such views about other ethnicities. He said that they have agreed to work together for his release. Now you come now. Reno Omokri withdrew his support from Nnamdi Kanu because some comments he made and his views about other ethnicities in Nigeria. That is why he said he withdrew his support earlier, but now he has changed his mind again. Meanwhile, let's go to Nigerian news. What is happening in Nigeria? I think some people are better off not representing anyone. Could you imagine what I just had? Although it's been in the news for a while, the reps reject lifting of Twitter ban. The House of Representatives on Thursday, they rejected the lifting of Twitter suspension. It was like, it was said that the rejection came while the House they are considering the report of its committee on the matter. They set up a committee on information, ICT, intelligence, justice, and orientation. That committee was to investigate the circumstances that led to the suspension by federal government of Twitter. After they are considering their reports, the deputy minority leader of the House, Toby Okechukwu, suggested an amendment to one of their recommendations. And let's read what he said. He said, the federal government should take in cognizance the negative effect of Twitter, suspension on Nigeria, who depends on the platform for their livelihood, and lift the suspension. Okay. Seconded by another member, the notion was, however, rejected by majority of the House when put to vote. Okay, actually, this guy he made a move for Twitter to be unbanned, but majority of the House members opposed it, and that is why somebody seconded it actually, but majority of the House members opposed the plan to unban Twitter. So that is it. And so, but these guys are, well, that is why I said earlier, the kind of people they send to represent us, only God will save us. Most of these people are not voted, and they find their way to the House. They don't understand the benefits of having Twitter. And why did the presidency choose to ban Twitter only when their comment on Twitter has been dropped? A comment that is genocidal, a comment that is capable of triggering trouble, riot, and crisis. It's only when that comment was removed that they remember to ban Twitter. And I had Twitter even snubbed the Nigerian government because the Nigerian government wanted to dictate for them how to run their business in Nigeria. And they snubbed the federal government. So I want this to be on record. Don't think Twitter has been begging to be readmitted. No. What happened is that Twitter, the way the government wants Twitter to operate is not what Twitter wants. And being a disciplined company, they snub the federal government. Now, for the House to even debate it, the House is not trying to help Twitter. They are trying to help Nigerians whose businesses are connected to Twitter. You understand? Like I said, Twitter no even see these people face. And these people are witch hunting Nigeria. They are enemies of progress. They seem not to know the value of this social media platform. Most of these guys even campaign through this platform. And a lot of businesses worldwide that links up with businesses in Nigeria and people in Nigeria are connected on Twitter. There is much benefit. The social media is not the problem, but dictators, evil leaders. Twitter did not cause Nigeria's problem. Let the government do the right thing. Buhari should stop using his Fulani brothers to destabilize the country and blame it on Twitter. That is the major problem. That is what resulted to insecurity. And why the country has lost so much by this unwarranted, unnecessary ban on Twitter. Could you imagine? Another people are trying to embark on another move I consider unreasonable. You know, say power they shack people. I don't want to be mentioning this guy in my show, but I had to mention him for a reason. Like you used to hear, power intoxicates. Power intoxicates. Little power like this, people go they misbehave. Just small thing. Because you are a warrior on Facebook and you think you have become an opinion shaper, and somehow some silly officials are listening to you, and you begin to dictate. You want to change things. Yeah? That is how bad power does to some people. You know, I heard recently that Ijele is on a campaign for federal government to end Facebook. Eto kata nwampi, ana eto nwampi ona wujisi opa. Onwu ye egbu nwa nkita ada ekwe ka ọ na-esisi nsị. That's what I'll tell him. Ijele feels he has been successful enough by his own meter in wrestling IPOB. He feels he has gotten the support of the King of Heaven, Buhari, and the Nigerian government. And as such, he is a honorable person who had a say in the society, to a point that he's championing the campaign to ban Facebook and deny many of us and Nigerians today part of our human rights. Yes, you know, I'm just wondering where this stupidity will carry some people. I think the guy should be advised that what he's doing is massive stupidity and it's nonsense. I wouldn't be surprised if he's being sponsored by some people to do all of this anyway. Now, still in that line, a group petitions Ministry of Justice they demand Facebook ban an unidentified group, and they have submitted their petitions to the Ministry of Justice, Information and Culture, demanding that Facebook be banned in Nigeria. Ijele started this. The leader of the group said he was given a strike after he shared the confessional statement of a terrorist, an action that is against the community standard of the platform. Wow. You can imagine this level of madness. You know, the other day too, a northern group asked the Amnesty International to ban, they asked Nigerian government to ban Amnesty International, because Amnesty International have been exposing the evil deeds of the Nigerian government. Now, let me ask, does it mean all of these organizations are wrong and the government of Buhari is right? How comes Obasanjo and Jonathan didn't ban or ever thought of banning these people? Can't you see something is wrong with this government? Jonathan did not ban all of this social media, and people exploited the social media. They used it against Jonathan. And it's mainly these APC people that did this. Jonathan did not think about that. Trump did not ban Twitter in America or made any attempt. Meanwhile, Twitter, and I think some of the social media blocked Trump. So who is Buhari? And for the sake of one Buhari and what he chose to do with his Fulani people, we are suffering in Nigeria. Because the root of Nigeria's problem is not the social media. No. Things happen. It's only later taken to the social media for people to see. You allowed Fulani to carry AK-47. You armed, I think you are even arming them. And they are causing havoc with it. And when people complain, show it, because through the social media, the international bodies see this and react. When people gather on social media, discuss it, you get angry. Anyway, viewers, please add your contribution on this. Tell us what you think. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe. Click on the bell icon to get our update anytime it drops. Azuka says bye for now.